I talked about the difference between son husbands and husband sons. And, I said son husbands are the biological offspring of women, and they're often forced to play an emotional role in women's lives that usually is reserved for boyfriends and husbands.
This is what happens when guys become son husbands.
I have a son husband. Of course I call my son just to hear his voice. I have a son husband. Of course I want him to pay my bills and put something in his name. I have a son husband. Of course I call my son just so he can hear me cry. Oh, son, take care of mama. I have a son husband. Of course I could just show up to their house unannounced, because I'm mommy. Hello? Mommy's here. I have a son husband. Of course I'm gonna try to ruin all his relationships and then play victim.
I said this son husband thing is going to grow and grow and grow. Well, what is a son husband? You guys are going to serve as the masculine energy, and you're going to serve as the man for your mother, and you're going to serve the purpose of the guy who she would refuse to submit to, refuse to go on the path of being a wife. She refuses to do that. She's still talking the same nonsense. And you're like, ma'am, you need a man. You need help. And she's like, well, I don't need no man. I got you. You've been a son husband since she's been a single mom. I don't need no man. My son is all the man that I need.
My opinion on women raising men to be gentlemen is them wanting to be the boyfriend that they don't have.
Why do I keep hearing men say that?
Because the simple fact is women have an ideal image of what a man is. Mm-hmm. And so women oftentimes project their ideal image of a man onto their son on how they want a man to be, based upon the man that they do not have in their life.
If you're the son of a narcissistic mother, your job is to be her substitute husband. You are to love and adore her and to make her look good, but to remain in an Oedipal relationship with her. Your job is to see her as the fairest of them all, to never fall in love with a stronger or better woman. She wants you to sacrifice your own life in order to serve her.
That we don't take into consideration of the baby boy effect, especially when we're dealing with mothers who have sons and were grooming their sons and raising their sons independently in the home before another male party was introduced. And a lot of times we don't talk about how women date their sons. And single mothers oftentimes do everything but fuck their sons. And they have that emotional stability that is built within the home. And that's the reason why I say, a single mother is a fuckboy factory. And the reason why I say that is because it's not that a fuckboy can't be birthed from a two-parent home, although it is, it's an abnormality, it's an anomaly of sorts that you would encounter a significant amount of subpar men that have been raised in destructive two-parent homes. But single women become so emotionally dependent upon their children, specifically their sons, that they will convince themselves that they don't need a man. And
our mama taught us how to be their man that they want.
Bro, hey, I had to pull over for this one, real talk. Everything he said was 100% on point. My mama raised me, God rest her soul. My mama told me out of her mouth, I'm going to raise you to be the man that I've always wanted. And there's a lot of young men out here in this society who is the man that they mama want, but you didn't raise him to be a husband. So yes, he take care of home, he pay bills, he's a good father with his kids, but he wasn't raised to be a husband. He was raised to be your man. And everything I did was in honor of my mama. And I love my mom dearly, but I want to tell y'all right now, sons need the balance of fathers. I don't care what nobody says. He needs the balance of fathers. So we got to flip the script right now because, man, I was my mama's man.
Your mama is holding you back, and you need to get away from her. You see, a lot of single moms do this. They like to treat their sons like they their husbands, and that's wrong. You see, your daddy left, your stepdaddy left, and her boyfriend left. So she's relying on you for that masculine energy, but that's not your role. You are her son. You have your own life to live. But you see, as men coming from single moms, we're conditioned to feel bad. We're conditioned to feel guilty. But it's okay, I'm here to set you free. It's okay to leave. It's okay to start doing you. You don't gotta feel guilty anymore. Just because your mama chose the wrong men, that's not your fault. Just because your parents didn't work out, that's not your fault, man. Live your life. Be free. Go out here, do your thing. Real shit.
This message is for all the boy moms who hate men or who have discentered men out of their lives. I just want you to know that it's not fair to your son to have to be the man in your life to take care of you. We know this, that so many women have sons who don't have a relationship with men, who hate men, or all this, that they put so much pressure on their boys to be there for them and to take care of them. And a lot of it is a lot of manipulation and guilt tripping into their sons to be the man in their lives. Because you've chosen to not create healthy relationships with men, to allow certain things from men, to not get the result from men, you have now put it on your son to be there for you. And in turn, it creates unhealthy relationships with him, for him, with women in his life, because you are making him feel like you are the most important thing in his world. And if anyone comes before him, you know, he's a terrible child. I can't tell you the countless amount of times of working with women who are having these disagreements or tough relationships with their partner's mothers because of that right there, right? Their mother won't let them go. Their mother guilt tripping them to feeling bad. They have to be there in every way possible for their mom because she doesn't have anybody. So now he can't live his life. He can't be happy with his family. He can't be the husband that he may want to be because he has to now make sure that his mother knows that she's not forgotten. But had you had chosen better, had you had made better choices, had you done the work to heal, your son would not have to be your everything and when it comes to being the man in your life. It's just not healthy. It's not fair. And as women who have sons, just know that your son is not here to be your man. He's there to be your son. That's it. That's all.
Great. You got so, Jacob, you're going to Florida. Who just got up and left there? And to your right, who got up and left?
Oh, that was my mom.
And why did she walk out and leave?
I don't know. I don't know exactly why she walked out, but yeah.
Cause baby, let me tell you what you don't want is a son husband. Child, bye. 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 Nobody got time for no son husband. Mama had done said, child, bye. Bye. Taking right back to his mammy.